be on the field when a guy returns a kick like Christian did?
Your first thought is to try to run as fast as he does, but that's not going to happen. And then you're trying to figure out if your block is the block that released him to the end zone, you know. So, but it's a beautiful thing, you know. You kind of want to celebrate, but it's really, I mean, it's everybody play to celebrate out there, you know. It's an execution thing when it's on kickoff return. You know, every guy got to pick up their guy, you know, and that just said a lot for what we're trying to do. You know, it changed the momentum of the game, and that happens very seldom, you know. So when you can explore the team by getting a kickoff return, you know, to change the momentum in the game, like Ole Miss game, it's real big.
Are there harder hits on a kick return or on an interception return?
I don't know. For me, I would have to say interception. But I don't know. Guys keep their head on the swivel on the kick return for the most part. But on an interception, you just have guys trying to run and, you know, not really used to, you know, tackling guys and things like that. So I guess the collisions are a little bit bigger. You know, you got O-linemen trying to tackle a defensive back, and that's just not what they do.
When you have a kickoff return for a touchdown, that means the defense is going right back out.
That is true. I mean, it's big for the team. We got substitutions. If I'm, you know, too tired, I, you know, let my coach know to take me out for a couple of plays, and then I'll get back in and do what I got to do for the team. But it's not that much of an exhaustion play. You know, you go and block your guy, you know, try to pick up another block, and Christian covers a lot of yards in, you know, a small amount of time. So I might not run all the way to the end zone with him. I might just turn and, you know, go on the sideline and give me some Gatorade while you finishing it off.
Coach Saban this morning said that he thinks the no-huddle offense might create a little bit of an unfair situation because it might expose defensive players to injuries because not only are you going to be fatigued, and the offense will be fatigued too, but you guys are in a position where at the snap of the ball you might be unsure of an assignment maybe, and that puts you in a position where you're maybe more likely to get injured. What are your feelings about that?
It's football. Guys are going to come and try to get advantage to win. You know, this game has changed a lot. You know, that's what you're seeing nowadays. Everybody want to come and run the no-huddle so that the defense can't get the perfect play in. But as a football player, you got to get out there and you got to play. You know, you got to get around the ball and realize that you're not going to get a play that play. Put your hand on the ground and play football the way it's supposed to be played, you know, at that time. You know, you can't really worry about the tempo. I mean, if they make rules and regulations to that, then I guess that would be a plus for the defense. But at this very moment, we got to go out there and play, you know, whatever they give to us, you know, whatever it may be. A lot of teams come out and run crazy formations, you know, I definitely didn't see in football when I was coming up, you know, playing Little League and things like that. So things are getting, you know, a little different, but we got to react, you know, to what they give us. That's why it's defense and, you know, play whatever we see.
Is that what you guys had Saturday with pass rush? Is that what you're looking for this season?
We want more. You want to get to the quarterback, especially, you know, in those situations when the team is running an up-tempo offense. You know, as up front, you got fatigued linemen. You know, if he can get on the ball, I can get on the ball also. You know, and you want to get to the quarterback. You know, maybe they may blow a blocking assignment. You know, and maybe our guys on the back end may blow a coverage assignment, you know, on that same play. You want to exploit them up front and get to the quarterback, you know, because that could have saved us from, you know, having a touchdown thrown on us or a big yardage game. So as a defensive lineman, you know, only thing I'm thinking in my head is get on the ball, let's make a move and get to the quarterback, you know, to help my secondary out, because those are the guys that got to run with 30-yard fade routes and things like that.
There's a bunch of guys recovering from knee surgery. You've been there, done that. What are you telling them?
I spoke with those guys after the game as fast as I could, and I told them that they somehow in this situation they got to embrace the moment. You know, you can't really turn back the hands of time. Unfortunately, we just can't do that in this life. You know, things happen. I mean, that come with the game, injury, and you got to somehow try to embrace this moment, get better. You know, but there's other things that you could work on. You know, there's other things besides football that we do. You know, and maybe they can get better in those aspects of their life. You know, and also get their knee back right to get back out on the field with their team. So it's a bad moment, but it could be a good moment if they do things the right way.
Was there anybody older than you who blew out a knee who you kind of modeled after in terms of rehab and said that guy rehabbed right, he came back strong? I kind of want to put into it what he put into it, do it his way.
I can't really think of a guy that, you know, not really. Dante blew his out right after I did mine, and I know the year before they had Gould had a knee injury. So he, you know, he gave me some advice, you know, about it. But I mean, he was really the only one that.
Jeremy Griffin, maybe. Or
Griffin was me and him was in the same rehabilitation, so we was going through it together also. So Gould would come through and come through the training room before practice, and you know, just give us words of encouragement and things like that. A guy named Nate, a walk-on that we had previously, he would come through and give us words of encouragement. So, you know.
Thanks, Damion.